Hey, how's it going? I'm Nicolas Marinkovich,
And I'm Colten Collings.
and we are Team 3 Sup 2 for Sustainable Urban Planning. Obviously, there's only two of us here. Our third guy just kind of hasn't been showing up, but whatever, we got this. We're rolling full steam ahead. So here, as you can see, is our script for our GUI. It's got all our commands and our callback functions and our thousands of lines of code that we did for this project. So to get started, the user just has to click run, and he's prompted with our GUI. So the way our program works, it's very user-friendly, very easy to see. As you can see, it says step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. It's also Aggie Pride, another thing we got going on. But yeah, so to begin, select a city. So the user is prompted with 3 different cities. We got Birmingham, Little Rock, and Anchorage. So when the user clicks on one, the image will pop up along with all the grids on it. He can click on any image back and forth until he picks a city that he likes. So the grids on top of the image, we calculated to be roughly 80 feet by 80 feet. We kind of worked backwards on this by calculating roughly what the length of a block was, which was about 400 feet. And then by calculating the amount of squares in that block, we got the 80 feet by 80 feet. So as you can see, our current city is Birmingham in case the user forgets. And yeah, what step 2 is, it will give is a wind specs and a solar specs. Now these push buttons just allow the user to I guess make an educated decision and a cost efficient decision. It will give the user the brands of all the different devices, the power that it gives off, the dimensions, and the pricing. So this is just a very user-friendly way for the person deciding where to put the different sustainable urban planning devices and how many to put and how much energy that will give off. So Cole will now talk about the type of devices that are able to be pressed.
All right, so step 3 is to choose your brand of wind turbine or solar panel. And it says right here, you may select up to 20 boxes, press enter when satisfied with the placement, and it will give you an energy estimate. So basically you can either select all 20 or you can press enter before that. And so right when you press, you select your brand, a crosshair pops up, and you can just begin selecting anywhere in the panel. And you can go all the way up to 20, but we're just going to go ahead and press enter now. And so as you can see, there's little boxes that are filled in based on the win that you've selected. And over here we get the available kilowatts of wind, which is this number right here. And we get that by taking the number of times a certain brand of turbine is clicked, and then we multiply that by the number of turbines in each grid, and then we take that number and multiply by the area of each turbine, and take that total and multiply it by the average wind in each city, which gives us the total available energy from wind. And you do the same process for solar. Also for wind, you need to multiply by 500 to get the kilowatts instead of miles per hour. Also, you can do the same thing with solar and it won't delete your information. Just select a few, press enter, and you get a number here as well. So once you've done that and you've got your energy estimate, then you can click to finish and it prompts you to save the city. So this is going to save this image right here with the filled in boxes and your information. So you save it, and so now you've saved it, and then you want to go load it so you can go back to what you had before if you've changed anything. And then so you click that and it loads. And this was also one of our a difficult part for us in this project. We couldn't quite get the image to load at the exact same size. However, your information is still there and the boxes are still filled in as they were before, just the grid is a little different size now. So, and you can also select more turbines or solar panels to put on there, but it just won't look exactly the same. And so once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and be able to click on the bill of materials, which is step 5 here, and Nico's going to talk about that.
So yeah, as Cole said, we did come up with some difficulties. Another difficulty for us was calculating the amount of times that each device was clicked, and then inputting that into the bill of materials. Because the bill of materials, what that's made up of is all the different devices, all the different wind devices, all the different solar devices, how many times they were clicked, and then the corresponding price for the project, because as you can see in the specs, each device has a different price set up. So in our callback function, we were able to edit it so that we would take the amount of times each device was clicked, multiply it by that specific price, and that will give you the total price of the project. So when the user wants to see his bill of materials, you click bill of materials, and that will prompt him to go to a text file on the command window labeled bill of materials. When he clicks that, the bill of materials pops up. As you can see, the amount of times that each device was clicked is off, therefore the cost is off. However, all the information is there for the user to see. So anyways, that about does it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for a great quarter.
Also, the price of the total solar panels for, say, Birmingham, like we just did, is available right here in the command window for
You multiply
the project.
this number by this number.